Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day and I hope you guys enjoy it. So breakfast is going to be really simple this morning. I've got some frozen tater tots, half of an avocado, 1 egg, and then 2 pieces bacon. I'm going to throw the bacon and the tater tots into the air fryer, and then I'm going to cook the egg real quick. And this might sound weird to some people, but I love Creole seasoning on my eggs. It is so good. If you haven't tried it, then give it a try. So I'm gonna make a taco bowl for lunch, and all I've got is this frozen chicken I cooked a couple weeks ago, and it's in this huge clump because I didn't freeze it separately. I just threw it in here and froze it. So I'm gonna stick this in the air fryer and warm it up a little bit while I get my rice and all my toppings together. So I've got all of my toppings out here. I'm going to heat up a little bit of this rice, and then I'm going to put a bunch of lettuce on it. It's going to be kind of like a taco salad. And then some cheese, guacamole, and this is sour cream, but it's homemade ranch. And then I've also got a little container of taco seasoning I'm going to sprinkle on top of it. So I'm going to start by heating up my rice and then put everything else on top of it. Got a huge bowl here because I really want it to be like a really big salad. So I'm going to heat up about a cup of rice. And always add a little water to your rice because it just cooks it so much better. And of course I get my lettuce out and it's bad. So the big taco salad is a bust this time, but I'm going to go ahead and just put all the other toppings that I wanted on top of it and go on with it. And this is the finished bowl, and it was really, really good. I would love to have some more lettuce, but we'll get some more for next time. So this is not the fanciest snack, but I have been loving it lately. I've had it every other day, if not every day. It's just apple, peanut butter, and chocolate chips. I like a sweeter apple, but I really like it to be crunchy. So as long as it's crunchy, I really don't care if it's like a little bit tart or sweet. I think these are Honeycrisp apples, but it is so good. And for dinner, I had found a recipe for this creamy garlic chicken. You made a cheese sauce to go on top of your chicken. The recipe called for grilled chicken, but I just used the rest of that chicken I had in the freezer. But if I did it again, I would for sure grill my chicken because I think that would just make this recipe 10 times better. And this recipe did feel a little fancier, especially if I had grilled chicken, because this isn't something typically I make for dinner. So it would be the perfect meal for like an at-home date night. So the first thing I'm going to do with our potatoes is add in our butter so it can get melted. And these are going to be kind of like some rusticy potatoes because I'm not going to worry about mashing these up really well. But I'm going to kind of bury our butter in there and split it up if I can so it'll melt faster. And then I'm going to add in all of our seasonings, which I'm going to add some onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, some pepper, some sea salt or Himalayan salt, whatever kind of salt you guys use. I'm going to coat the top of these with mozzarella cheese. We're going to overcoat them a little bit. And then we're going to mix these around. And then I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream to these. And I'm not really worried if they're not like completely mashed up. I really wanted them to have some texture to them and be a little rustic, or a little bit more rustic than like smooth potatoes. And all you're going to do is taste these and add what you feel like is missing. Okay, so we're going to start off with some mashed potatoes. We're going to just do a pretty decent pile of some taters. And kind of spread them out and put like a little well in them. Our side is some air fryer carrot. And then we're going to just put this chicken right over our mashed potatoes. And that's it. And this is the finished results. We're going to start off with using a butter recipe cake mix, and then we're going to add in some extra ingredients to make it 10 times better than a normal cake mix. We're going to add in 1 yellow cake mix, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then we're going to add in 3 eggs. And then 2/3 of milk. I do not have milk, so I'm going to add in 2/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. And then 1/3 cup softened. I have halfway melted butter because I didn't put it out in time. And then we're going to need 4 tablespoons of vanilla pudding. Just the mix. Now we're going to mix this up really well and then add our blueberries. And now that we got our batter mixed up, we're going to add in a cup of blueberries. You can add up to 2 cups if you really like them. And now you're going to add your batter to a greased and floured pan. And now we're going to smooth this down just as well as we can. Okay, now this is going to go in the oven at 375 for 15 to 20 minutes until the middle is done. Okay, so I don't think the middle is done in this. Might be why this recipe is a muffin recipe and not a cake recipe. But I'm hoping that the overcooked outside will make up for the undercooked inside. And I ended up putting some streusel on the top because I love streusel. Okay, the middle is not as undercooked as I thought it would be. Should have cut a larger side. Here, let me cut a larger piece so you can see the middle. So it's not as undercooked as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be very, very undercooked. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some meal ideas for yourself. That's all I've got for today, and I'll see y'all in the next one.